Bug-Eyed Tales presents Big Feet on 34th Street, a short film by C.E. Rota.
This story concerns an elephant, a lady known by the good old-fashioned name of Nellie. Nellie was from East India and she weighed a couple of tons or so. She was no ordinary elephant. She had charm, confidence, and a surprising talent for performance. One day, Nellie was invited on the adventure of a lifetime. She boarded a steamship called the Georgic, bound for America, alongside 3 elephant friends, Petey, Rosa, and Peach. And waiting at the docks of New York City was their enthusiastic handler, Professor Alfredo Rossi, a man with a theatrical moustache and a love for drama. Their new home? The New York Hippodrome, a colossal theatre filled with lights, music, and cheering crowds. Nellie tried to adjust. She endured the brass bands, the bustling backstage. But one thing broke her composure. A pig. Yes, a real, squealing, stage-hogging pig, part of a comedy act. And Nellie was not amused. One morning, as Professor Rossi prepared for rehearsal, Nellie made her move. With a mighty stomp, she crashed through the Hippodrome's back door and marched into the streets of Manhattan. She trotted east down 30th 4th Street, startling horses, toppling fruit stands, and causing a cascade of New Yorkers to scatter. Traffic police waved their arms. Drivers slammed on brakes, some just stared. But Nellie kept going, no detours, no apologies. She had one goal in mind, a new place to live. Her first stop, house number 336. She squeezed through the front hallway and popped out into the backyard. The back door didn't survive. Ahead stood 3 wooden fences separating yards of number 336, number 338, and number 340. She took a breath and walked straight through the first fence. Inside number 336, the Gruner family was enjoying a peaceful breakfast.
Pancakes, maple syrup, fresh milk, quiet chatter.
Until a very large face peeked through the kitchen window. Mrs. Gruner screamed, the children screamed, everyone ran out the front door. Nellie, confused by the sudden exit, assumed she'd been left behind again. So she continued on through another fence. Still no one home. She lifted her trunk and let out a long, low trumpet of loneliness. By now, word had spread. The whole block was in chaos. Fire trucks, police wagons, spectators spilling onto sidewalks, 3 police precincts, 2 fire brigades, and 1 baffled professor.
He went around to the backyard and found Nellie.
"Come now, my beautiful girl,"
he coaxed.
"Let's go home."
He reached into his coat and held out a sugar cube and half an apple.
But Nellie wasn't moving. Then, Rossi had an idea. He brought in her old friends, Petey, Rosa, and Peach. Nellie's ears perked up. She let out a trumpet that shook the rooftops. With renewed energy, she marched out through the broken fence and reunited with her companions. The 4 elephants paraded back to the Hippodrome, calm and collected, as if it had all been part of the act. When asked later what he thought of Nellie's escapade, Professor Rossi threw up his hands and sighed.
Great galloping elephants. Of all the days to lose a pachyderm because of a blasted pig.
And Nellie? She never again went house hunting in Manhattan, but she did get her own dressing room with no pigs allowed.